Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you.
Hello everyone, I'm back with a little tutorial. I got several requests asking how to repair the bridge leading into Sanctuary from the south. And I've seen some videos of mods that'll give you a nice repaired bridge, you know, something stunningly beautiful, but not really something you'd see in an apocalypse. So here's how I repaired my bridge. As seen in my previous Fallout video, or my previous video, Fallout 4 Massive Sanctuary, no mods or DLC. Look for a link to that video down in the description to this video if you want to take a look at the this entire sanctuary that I built. Just show you how massive it is and how everything was done without any DLC or without any mods. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So now we have this first class sanctuary, but we have this bridge in this state, and when you look at it, it's terrible. You got a big old hole right here, and why would Bethesda do that to us, I guess is my first question. So you know, if you want to try to repair this, if we go into build mode, you'll see right off that the boundary of the build area excludes this hole. So there's really not any way that we can repair that, or is there? So what we're going to do, I'll show you how I repaired the bridge, and I'm going to use a series of console commands, and you can go ahead and copy or do something similar if you like. But so the first thing that I'm going to do is grab a wooden platform, and we'll start out with this one here. I'm just going to drop this anywhere. It doesn't matter because we're going to set the position with the console commands. Let's get this down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and come back out of here. So to open the console, all you have to do is hit the backtick button. It's above the tab. It's to the left of the one. So I'm going to hit that. It opens it up. So the first thing that I need to do is I need to use my mouse and click on that wood floor that I just dropped, and you'll see right here that it gives us an ID of that wood floor. That means that we've selected it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and set the all the positions, the X, Y, Z, and also the Z angle. And so the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to set pause, and that's going to be X. I'll do here. Now this is what you're going to want to write down or copy from your console, and the number is 76947.70. So that moves it along the x-axis to a certain point, and I'm going to do the same thing for Y, and that one's going to be 8367052, and I will set the Z as well. That's 7701.93. And I'm going to set the angle of Z to 45.79. Okay, and let's go see where that took it. And you can see here that it puts it in this position. So now that this is here, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit onto it. And I'm going to enter the build mode with V. And I'm actually going to lay down 4 more of these. And I want the planks to not go this direction, but rather I want to turn them so that they kind of go the same direction as the existing planks. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that one, and there's 3, and 4, and 5. And I'm going to, at the end, either end of this, I'm going to add on some small ones here. I want to make sure that these are going to the same direction as well. There we go. And there we go. There. Come on. That's not cooperating. Okay. So we're also going to need some railings. So I'm going to come back down here and go into miscellaneous. And I'll use this railing here. And I'm just going to line that whole side with railings. Oh. And get the last few here. Just about there. Okay, so here we have it. Now we're going to use some more console commands, and we're going to shift this entire thing outside of the boundary of our settlement. So we're going to come out here. Okay, so hit the console button to open that up, and I'm going to select my first item here, and the railing, and I'm going to type, let's see here, mod pos x. We're going to adjust it by 680, and I'm going to just keep going. With a semicolon, it'll separate commands, and I can go ahead and type the next one, and I'm going to set the x and the y in the same go here. And this one's going to be y negative 680. And so that'll move this thing exactly where it needs to be. So I'll hit enter, and we'll come out and we'll just take a look. We can see that the railing is over on that side. And I'm going to do the exact same thing here. I'm just going to hit that next floor tile, and I'm going to hit the up arrow from within the console. That'll pull up the last command that I entered, which is the X and Y modification, and I'm just going to hit enter. And we can see that that's doing the exact same thing. So I'll hit that next one with my mouse, and then I'll hit the up arrow, and I will do the next one. Click it with my mouse, hit the up arrow, hit enter. You can see that everything is just shifting very nicely. And so I'm just going to keep going here. Up arrow, enter. Click, up arrow, enter. And when you're doing this, you got to be careful that you don't use your mouse and click kind of in between these plats, because that will select something that's behind it. So you got to make sure that you select on a plat or on a piece of wood on that object. So I clicked it, up arrow, enter, and I'm just going to keep going down here. Up arrow, enter. Go through all these. Okay, just about done. Got a few left here. Oops. There we go. Alright, 3 left here. And last one. Okay. And as we take a look, we can see that everything has been shifted nicely. And so the only thing, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me come back up here. So the only thing that I need to do at this point is shift all of those down to the correct Z position. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the middle here. So there's right there. So I'll just click that. That'll select it. And for setting the Z position, I'll just mod pos Z. And this one's going to be -20. Just move it down. And actually that one was going to be, this is not the one, the middle one. So this one needed to be adjusted by another 10. So I will set that one. Okay, and this one here is the one that needed to be -20. Okay, and I'm setting these at different heights just to follow the curvature of the bridge. This one's going to come down 20 as well, and this one here is going to be 30. There we go, and that one's going to be 30 as well. And coming over here, this one here we're going to make -40, and that one as well. And these last ones are going to be -50. And this railing as well. And we're just going to head back over here and set these ones to their appropriate heights. This one here we're going to do -25 along with its railings. And as you can see, the height of these is just so that some of the planks of the existing bridge kind of overlap. And I liked that look, so I went with it. This one's going to be -25 as well as its railings. And these last ones we're going to do -30. Alright. And you can see, I don't know if you've used console commands in the past to adjust positions of objects. Everything, they kind of seem like they start vibrating a little bit. That disappears if you exit out and come back. Another way, if you don't want to exit all the way out and come back in just to do that, the way that you can do that is select an item and then hit with E. I pushed E on the keyboard. And then if I hit tab, it'll replace it or put it back in its place and it'll stop vibrating. And so here we have the bridge. It's pretty much complete. It looks a lot better than it used to. And you can see that animal there was walking on it. So if it needs to get around something, it can definitely walk on this. It doesn't avoid it. It's kind of cool. So there you go. Series of console commands. You can repair your Sanctuary bridge, and so that you don't. I mean, you're a lot safer for people coming into your settlement, and it looks a lot better. So, yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, and if you'd like to see how anything else is done after watching my Sanctuary tour video, then leave a comment on the video, and I'd be happy to post another tutorial. Make sure to subscribe so you'll get a notification when new videos go up, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side of the apocalypse.